Hello there, welcome to another commentated speedrun. This time we're gonna be doing Ztar Attack Rebooted. This is a remaster, remake, I would say, of the original Ztar Attack. This category was gonna be 170 stars, it's the longest category in the game, is every star, 170. So, here we go. This is one of my favorite speedruns, I would say. It's pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. But it's pretty fast and there are so many stars to get. It's something that I'm not used to. So the movement outside of the castle is pretty simple. Something that I keep forgetting, to get that double jump on that specific platform. Or whatever, we get up here to get the first star, it's from this toad. There is a fun little clip that, well, I mean, it's pretty interesting that it works in the first place, and it's also not that easy to get. It only says 1 second too, but it's pretty fun. I love it. It makes the start much more bearable because I reset a lot to the first, well, what is effectively the first split in the game, right? Like these two stars barely count. Anyways, that clip makes it a lot more fun. Shout out to Jar for finding that for me. So yeah, go to course 3. Course 3 is the worms of this game, pretty much, and mostly because of the coin star. So I'm gonna start with that, obviously. And right out of the bat, my issue here is killing this guy. This guy is pretty random, so he can be like very far away from you. He can be annoying to kill in general, because getting close to them and ground pounding, I don't know, sometimes I just get hit by them or don't kill it at all, just kill like 3 pieces, call those pieces. But anyways, and since we are doing 100 coins, obviously we are gonna be doing red coins as well. And this is the first meaningful difference from the other category that I just run in this game, 96, 97 star, where I only get reds, and they are much more fun than this and also easier, obviously. Like here, for example, getting this switch is a little tricky because the Goomba can be on a very bad position there, and at the same time it's like a slow sun, so you kind of, you know, it's easy to just mess up your movement. I hear like I was missing 1 coin, apparently I forgot about this, and that clutch fly guy that just happened to be there, and I'm pretty sure I did that side flip just for shits, like I was gonna reset. But okay, that ended up well, I guess. It's still like a time loss, time save for next run, maybe. So yeah, now I just get this star out of the way. This star is pretty easy. Just get on the palm tree, wall kick, star. I only do it now because it's the same camera movement as these 100 coin stars, so I like just get it out of the way. And now all the stars are gonna have this camera movement at the start. It's something that I was taking note of when I speedrun any game. If the stars share the same movement, I do them together. It's just to make myself more consistent, I guess, to just not forget stars. So yeah, and I went for the quote-unquote shoot to the secrets, which only works in the original. I don't think you can shoot that cannon to the secrets in this game. But yeah, I do them backwards. That's a speed strat. It's just start by the highest, go to the lower, get the star. It's simple. The star right now is not so simple. In fact, I hate it because getting to this cloud is a little random. Like, no, it's not getting to the cloud. It's the way you land on the cloud. You can roll out, or you can just instantly start running. And you want to instantly start running so you can jump dive to the star, but that doesn't always happen. I got the rollout this time. So yeah, the star here has a very nice skip with that bots. We skip like a lot of wall kicking from some fairly frustrating wall kicks if you are like a casual player. So yeah, this is, and major time save too. It's like, I don't know, probably about 10 seconds, something like that. So yeah, we got that out of the way too, and now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the swimming star. This star, so I'm surprised I didn't do it sooner. This star can kill you because you kinda need to wait very close to the where where pull is gonna start sucking you, right here, and that's how you get the star. Ideally, with that animation, you can still touch stars when that's happening somehow. So you gotta use that. So yeah. Now, this is not Secret Aquarium. This is course 4, but it's only 1 star in course 4. So this game has a mechanic in which the levels are connected. So it's kind of like an open world game, but not really. Let me explain. So you do have a hub world, but some stars can only be obtained if you enter the level in a specific way, and normally that involves entering from another level. In this case it wasn't like that, it was from the hub. But it happens, and this is pretty convenient because not only I get the star here, which is honestly really annoying. I'm not gonna comment on this gameplay because it's literally just what you see, just spamming dives, movement to get to the secrets, and then the star is nothing. You get a meta cap for some reason, you don't need it. So yeah, but it's convenient because we enter here from the core 3 area, and now we spawn right in the middle of the castle, which is nice because it's time to go to Bowser 1, and Bowser 1 is where the wing cap should be. And so this level is very important. This is a run killer. Every star here has like a chance of killing you, particularly the first 4 that I'm gonna do that, these wall kicks. The reason why this is so dangerous is because at the end of the wall kicking, you kinda can hit a bad collision and not being able to one kick and die, because there is quicksand below. Not cool, and you gotta do it twice because this level has a nice mechanic in which is 2 levels in 1. So we have 11 stars in total in this Bowser 1 course. And I just got like the hardest out of the way because yeah. This is like, if core 3 was the worms, this is like the second worms. We reset a lot here, or at least I do. Since the little mistakes can lead to deaths, and deaths are very time expensive. Especially with these walkies here, but whatever. Kinda messed up the movement for this star. Not a big deal. So yeah, you have the night side and the day side. You start on the night side and then you have to go to the day side. But conveniently, after getting 1 star on the day side, you spawn on like a higher platform on the night side. And I use that to my advantage to get certain stars on the night side faster. So I do have like a very specific order to get the stars in these 2 levels, this 1 level, or whatever, both are 1. So yeah, so you're gonna see me go night day until I run out of day stars pretty much. Kinda. But yeah, so like we have the switch star on the day side. This one is pretty dangerous. These boxes are annoying to move around and you can break them, and you know, falling down will always result in death because quicksand. So yeah. I also do this little thing where I do the day side star and then I do the counterpart on the night side, and look how much easier this one is. You just press and switch and you got the star pretty much. So yeah, so because of that I don't get to re-enter by doing C-up like this all the time. It's quite annoying, so I'm glad that we can respawn on the night side. But yeah, I'm gonna get what is effectively the last star on the day side. Why? Because, oh my god, I hate when I mess up that. Because it's the last day star that enters from there. Now, what do I mean? We spawn higher on the night side. So I'm gonna do the usual movement, and instead of getting the star that I should be getting, I'm gonna go back to day side, but from here. That's because I need to get from here to get the last star on the day side. So yeah, we just do that. And now I have like a lot more stars on the night side to do. The night side has 6 stars and 5 on the day side. But the day side does have the Bowser fight. So yeah, so I do that big ass long jump to get over here, and That's another star. But we still got 2 more stars on the next side. Yeah. So let me start talking about something different, because so like I have a couple of skips, but they're not that meaningful. The only thing that is worth mentioning is that the last star that I get here, the one after this one, is a star that I can use as a backup if I fail the movement that I have for all the other 9 stars that are from the other spawn, let's say. Not from here on the castle, but from the day side. Anyways, I get key 1. The reason for that is because we can skip the key door, but I kinda don't want to skip it on my second time that I go upstairs. The keys work a little different in this game. So like the key 1 leads to upstairs and key 2 leads to the basement, which is where the hardest levels are pretty much on the latest levels. With the exception of the last level in course 15, but we can talk about that later. Very important, there is one specific star on course 2 that requires a key 1 as well, and that's the reason why we do this. Now, I can skip the door, and I could perform a skip for that star as well, but doing both skips will be slower than just getting the key at this point. So yeah. Now, for the fight itself, so Aglab2, which is who is the creator of this hack, should probably mention that earlier. He doesn't like throws. Nobody likes throws. So the fights are a little more creative. Bowser is gonna start jumping and he's gonna start switching between the platforms here. So yeah, I kinda have to time my jumps. It's annoying in the sense that I can't do this too fast. I have to go at the pace that Bowser wants, but it works. So yeah, Bowser 1 finished. Not really. There is another thing on Bowser 1. This is a very important level on the grand scale of things, like even for casually playing. So I'm gonna perform a skip. I'm gonna take some damage here. This level connects to basement, and that's where Bowser 3 is. And that's where a lot of important levels are too. But yeah, I'm gonna kill myself and enter this pipe at the same time. That will kill me here. We are in Bowser 3 now. This little area is important, but for later. So now we are in Bowser 3, but Bowser 3 is behind course 13. So we enter course 13. The reason to do course 13 so early in the run is because this place is really hard. But also because there is the Vanish Caps is in here, and the Vanish Cap is pretty significant to get a lot of stars. So we kinda want that as fast as possible. But in the meantime I can start getting stars here. And by that I mean I can start getting stars, not all the stars, just some of them. So I start with coins. Coins in this level are honestly really fun, but they can and will go wrong. Why? Because they are honestly just hard. There's not much to do. That's a cool strat, just getting the coins in mid-air without touching the ground. Cool. When it works. I think I only have leniency for missing 1 coin if I'm not wrong. So I'm not sure if I did it in this run. We're gonna see, but we have this mechanic in which if you hold A, you kinda fly up. And yeah, I think I did. Okay, that's relevant for us because you need it for 2. But look at this. I'm gonna try to get the last coin near the wall, and then I'm gonna get the star and I'm gonna fly up. Now it's quite unfortunate that I grabbed that ledge and that I missed a star on the way down. But because so I guess this is how it works. Because the walls pull you up on every frame that you're pressing A, that skips the falling down and do the star dance. So you can skip that. And doing that well, we know the spaghetti of the ledge trap and missing the star is faster than just getting the star dance. So yeah. Anyways, secrets, this is just what you see, swimming for the secrets. Not dying to the toxic because the water is toxic here. Simple. So I don't understand why I went for this, because the one mechanic that I just playing is present for another star. I mean, I think it was made for that star. That star tends to go wrong, so I'm surprised that I went for this easy star so early. But I don't know, I guess at this point I just maybe didn't want to risk it or something. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it now though. The star is pretty tricky. You have to shoot up here, go back here and then land on this roof. And here my strat normally... Oh my god, that didn't work. My strat normally is to start spamming A and dive. Because you get so much speed if you land with like negative vertical momentum that you just shoot up and get the star. Simply put. So it kinda works. So that didn't happen here, although I didn't mess up by falling down, which is the worst thing that can happen is you falling off the walls. Imagine time loss of 20 seconds or so. That kills the other category, like a 96 star. If you have to collect only that star in this course, but if you fail that star, then you're most likely losing all the time that you can PB by, or at least on my case. So yeah, boring boss fight. It's a pretty nice spin on the original. That thing that rises is lava, and it's cool, although the lava kinda makes you immune to the fires. And yeah, you can just kill it by doing the thing. Just staying in place pretty much. So yeah, that's the boss, and I'm pretty sure we are done with this first part of the level. So like, remember what I said, levels are connected in this hack, so I can't really get any more stars without doing connections, although there's one more star that is in here that I could get now, but we are gonna get it later because it's faster that way. You're gonna see. For now, I have to activate this so we can go to Vanish Cap. Vanish Cap being one of the prone killers of the early game, reset place, call it how you want, but like this place is very dangerous. Already going to Vanish Cap is a little dangerous. Vanish Cap starts with this strat. I start walking out here, that's the path for another star, and now I hope that this Shokia grabs me. And now I have to get out. I didn't get out, but I didn't die. Close, actually. If you fall down there, there is quicksand at the end. These tubes are made of quicksand, actually. There is a lot of quicksand in this level. That skip can go wrong in many ways. And it almost went wrong here, but it didn't, so... Saves time, that saves a lot of time. It goes wrong by the Shokia throwing you the way it did for me, but you go a little farther and fall down. Or sometimes it just fucking tucks you into out of bounds and you insta die. It's really shitty and it's kind of random, so you gotta be careful. But even then, if you die once and then get the skip, that's still faster than getting the star normally, so it's very important to know how to do the skip and, well, do it. So yeah, activate VC switch. Now we go to this side of the level. I believe I do the other VC star. This one is pretty hard, and I don't know how I didn't get hit there. But yeah, I do some movement here, very carefully. I do a deeper input so I can walk it here, and then this long jump, which is a pain in the ass to get. Like, it looked like a normal long jump, but I failed that so many times, and half the time that you fail it, you can recover by walking in, and the other half you die. So yeah, good thing that it happened. Now we go to the infamous coin star. Infamous because I'm pretty sure it was the hardest on the original game, and it's a good run killer too. So it's just like movement, but you know, movement in this game when it comes to platforming and going fast not always goes well. All of this stuff is quicksand. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna be honest, I haven't died to this in a while, but it still happens every now and then, so you always gotta be careful. But yeah, that will be a free red coin. As you may know, there are some hacks that only require 6 red coins and 80 coins for the stars. In this case, we have like an in-between. Mostly because of the original doing this. In the original, the levels are so massive that you can get 100 coins, 200 coins, 300 coins, 400 coins. There are many enemies, many big Goombas, many coins in general. So the creator was like, okay, 100 coins, but 6 red coins. So it's like a little in between. So yeah, because of that, that's how it works in this game. So Ztar, there's not much to note other than knowing which platform is fake. If you look at the far ones, you're gonna see that some of them are like kind of transparent and look more normal the more close to them you get. Well, you can land on them, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, there's not much more to say about this Ztar. It's just what you see. It's kind of boring, honestly. And also not really downscaled. Like, I'm pretty sure this is about the same size as the normal room. So you may remember there was another star in here. Oh, it's time to get that star. This star requires to press the blue switch, and then you have to press a red switch. No, we can do it like this because if you spawn on the level, then the blue switch is disabled by default. So it's much better to do it coming from the Vanish Cap. And that's a reason to save that one for last. So here, since I can't get out of that area without exit course, I have to re-enter course 13. And now we finally do course 1. Now, I don't know how course 1 went in this particular run, but course 1 is pretty hard. For the wrong reasons. So I start with this Vanish Cap star. It has a pretty cool star. I started to just slide on this hill and then double jump into the star, but it's pretty hard to actually land, like get the star from the double jump. Usually I either choose Let's Rev or land on the platform prior and just getting there. Still pretty good. So now I do the same, but for this star, and this star can be such a time loss. Like, look at that, it looks so easy, and it is, but if for some reason you miss that last long jump, then you just fall down, and all of that is slow quicksand, no, slow sand. And yeah, good luck getting out of there quickly. Like, obviously you're not gonna die, or you're gonna lose a lot of time. This is another pretty much free star. You have all these custom objects. In here is like some sort of mini tutorial. It's pretty cute. For those that don't know, ROM hacks tend to make use of custom objects such as the sandblocks from Mario Sunshine, those Sonic-like bumpers, panels that disappear under your feet, panels that if you collect panels, they spawn a star, stuff like that. So yeah, the reason why this course is hard because of this star, the coin star. Coin stars in this game can be really hard sometimes, mostly because a lot of the coins that you get for them are on boxes like that one, boxes with 10 coins, and they tend to be like really high. So I need to do 2 backflips to break the bots and to collect the coins without losing too many on the second backflip. So yeah, it's kind of a fucking mess. But this one in particular is because it has some pretty nasty invisible walls at the end. Not sure if I hit one. Other than that, it's just another coin star that can go wrong in the game. I didn't hit any. So yeah, you get the coins. Both stars are in there. Pretty clean, although not the best probably. I don't think I have ever done this star well, which is so random. So yeah. Now we have one more star, which has a pretty cool skip, although it's super short. You just triple jump here, get lava, star. I think you skip like a whole platforming with elevators, the Lakiru, etc. Stuff like that. So yeah, Oh, I'm not done. Oh yeah, there's a race. I always forget this Ztar because this is only in this category as well. In fact, yeah, I clearly forgot even like in the run. This Koopa race is super fast. It's like 9 seconds, 8 seconds if I do it well. What is strange about this Ztar is that even if you finish at the same time every time, Koopa will not always stop on the same place. Like here. Like sometimes he stops right by the finish, sometimes he goes a little longer. Very weird. I think this is the case for Vanilla as well. Anyways, so we're about to go to course 7. Course 7 has one star that can only be collected if you access from here, but you are intended to actually not access from here, but from course 3, getting a Vanish Cap. But we can skip that by doing this little trick here. And it's also, you can hit that switch. So once you hit the switch, you can go to the course 7 area, which was blocked by a gate, and then just get there. So yeah, not too much time to lose here. Got the star. So now, because course 7 replaces Total Mountain, that means we are upstairs, and this is the skip that I was talking about for Q1. But I still have to get Q1. So course 7 is pretty fun, but it also has like a really bad coin star, and it's not because of the coins, although like a lot of things can happen like there. No, actually scratch that, the coins are pretty annoying too. You have those backflips, and this area is kind of a mess because you have this running Koopa here that is just annoying, and then you have those Goombas on the higher platform, then there is always gonna be one in your way, so it's very easy to start like bouncing on them and just wasting your time. And there are also so many coins. So yeah, with this, and now the ending is what makes this star particularly bad. I didn't go for it, but you can spawn the star on top of those bumpers right there. And if you do that, then when you fall from getting the star, that will skip the star dance. The reason why I stopped doing that is because it's honestly faster to do what I did here, as long as you do it well, which I think I didn't. But yeah, that can go wrong in so many ways. Sometimes you don't kill the bully, like you kick her into the lava and she just doesn't die, and you get hit by fire, or hit a bumper yourself and go into the lava. A lot of things can happen. But yeah, so on this area there is a lot of wind from below, so you can't really die by falling, and we kinda use that to our advantage, although I'm pretty sure this is the intended way to get this star. It's just a hidden star behind the mountain. Nothing too weird about that. Now, you may have noticed that I went through a metal cap right there. Well, that's gonna be relevant in a moment, but I'm pretty sure I do red coins. So red coins are all in this area, and that's the reason why I don't do them together with the 100 coins. It would be just a waste of time to come to this area to get these coins. It's much faster to do them like this, and they are pretty fun. I like this moment here. It's just, I don't think I have ever seen like the use of the wing mechanic like this in a speedrun list. I also like hitting this little slope so we can go faster towards the stars. Pretty fun. Honestly, probably one of my favorite stars in the game. It's so simple, but it's just satisfying. That's why I like so many stars in this game. They are just satisfying. Alright, so no meta cap. So I have to perform this little skip here, bouncing off that lark. That's a custom enemy. And that went well. The reason why I have to say that is because it almost never goes so smoothly. You need a precise angle there, and the blarg is a little weird. Sometimes they shoot fire and you hit the fire before them, so you bounce but on the fire state. I don't know how to call that. And you die. Or sometimes you hit the blarg and they deal like a 3 damage, like hitting a chump. So you die. It's pretty nasty. But the thing is that we don't have the meta cap. So normally this will be like an optional skip. If you're running another category, you can just get the medal cap if you're not confident in it. Here we need to do it. So yeah, the start that I just did is kind of a bitch, and that's because this little skip here is a little annoying. That jump there is so hard to get. I'm not sure how many frames you got, but really hard. And now we are on Wing Up. So Wing Up, this level is another killer. For example, right now, oh my god, it happened. Right now, I'm trying to skip having to use a wing up to fly through those hooks, these rings, by, you know, ignoring the wing up and just going doing this movement. But there are two issues with them. They are tiny. And second, invisible walls. There are a lot of invisible walls, particularly in the second one, so you can just get your jump nerfed. Like, you can jump, but Mario continues to go and you just fall into the water. It's pretty annoying, and it's a good way to lose time without dying because you fall into the water. I think if you die, it will be faster. So yeah, you have to be very careful with that, and we kinda have to do that twice because I'm not getting the secrets again, but I need this moment to get to this other star here. Now, that's not the only problematic star here. You're gonna see in a moment, because I'm pretty sure I do that third. I should do it second, but since this star is on the way of the hooks, I, you know, do that to the same moment, the thing that I like to do. But yeah, this star, so it has a little setup here. I left trap here, I press up on the D-pad, that will put the camera behind you to set an angle that I can't get in any other way, and then I hit that wall in particular and keep walking up to the star. What you're supposed to do is to just go the other way around, get the wing up, and fly from somewhere. The reason why this is so hard is because those walls that I walking on, they have really bad collision, so you kind of maybe take longer to hit a wall than it looks like, or maybe it's just it doesn't let you. It's like hitting a ceiling. Not great, but if you know how to do it, you can, you know, not die. So yeah, we finally activate the wing up, use it for this star. You can skip it for this star, but I don't do it because they're about the same time-wise, and we do need the wing up for future stars. So yeah, we need the wing up. So here comes the time loss from that water. This is the last star. It's pretty easy, as long as you remember to set an angle with the D-pad at the start of this sub area. And yeah, all this time loss is from those secrets. It's so annoying, but Wing Up is a really hard course. We are not done with it because this course connects to course 13 once more. The final star on course 13. Yeah, it requires the Vanish Cap fittingly enough. So we just go up here and just enter course 13. So anyways, course 13 again. This is the last time, since this is the last star. Can only be accessed from Wing Up, obviously. And this star has like a little skip here. I need a very precise angle, so I hesitated a little. But it's worth doing. It's just that if I don't get a precise angle, then I need a first tee. So like, it's kind of choose your poison kind of deal. Yeah, I didn't do very well. Normally, you just get the angle first, right? And I don't fall down there. But anyways, so the idea of this star is that you knock off these planks and you make your path through the quicksand. But we only need one. Like, casually, or the intended are 3 of these planks. So yeah, we don't waste time with the other 2, obviously. We do it as fast as possible. But yeah, that didn't look too fast. Anyway, I need to re-enter course 13 to quit it because the door behind us is locked. And it's finally course 4 time. The real course 4, not this single star with the toxic gas and whatnot. And course 4 is a pretty special course. I dislike like about half of this course, and the other half is, well, very fun, very challenging. So you're gonna see. But right now I'm doing secrets combined with coins. Something of note is that, as you can see, I'm doing secrets again despite having done secrets on the other part of the stage. This is kind of a trend in this hack. There are a lot of courses that have two sets of secrets split in two different areas like these. But anyways, it's faster to do them with coins because there are no red coins in here, for one, and because it's a good excuse to go through all the level, I guess. The other stars are pretty straightforward, so really there isn't any other star good enough to combine with the 100 coin star than secrets. Oh yeah, it was a little spaghetti here. I kind of forgot that last coin. The idea here is to spawn the star nearby the ledge, so I do like a backflip and I ledge trap with the star dance animation and flip above, so I'm already there and I don't have to do that triple jump. But whatever, it wasn't awful. I'm pretty sure I'm saving a lot of time against my PB on that star, since it went really bad last time. Anyways, now we do Penguin Star. This is a pretty fun star, pretty precise because of these wall kicks right here. Those are really precise, since the wall hitbox of that platform, that wooden platform, is a little finicky. It's very easy to, well, not being able to wall kick at all. So yeah, that went well. And at the ending there, I tried to get inside the house, whatever, with the penguin. That's not that easy. I need to hold A at precise times to make that happen, otherwise you bonk. Whatever, the three remaining stars are the most challenging of this level, and they are the fastest too. So I'm gonna start with the bully star, and this is a very nice star that I messed up, because I need to lure the bully to this corner and push it, but at the same time I need to roll out backwards like that, so I despawn the collision of the platform right there and the bully falls through. If I stay there, then the platform will have the collision active and the bully will just land there and not die. The ice bullies die from falling from a certain height, so it will work that way. So I need to make sure to roll out backwards. So yeah, here we're a little stuck here. So the no block glitch. For those that don't know, a no block, it's like a platform that if you hold A when you bounce on it, you go really high. But if you have enough speed, and if you press B on the same frame that you hit the no block, then you get much height that may be impossible to get otherwise, depending on who created the hack, right? And yeah, you can, as you can see, it's very useful to skip a lot of stuff. I just skipped a lot of platforming by just shooting right to the top. No block glitches are pretty fast because they are frame perfect, and yeah, this round has 6 of them, and that was the first one, so pretty nice that I got it first try. Anyways, course 4 is done. Now we go to course 5. Course 5 being where Bowser 1 should be on the original game. And well, there's not much to say about course 5, honestly. Other than I like the first star. The first star works like this. Collect keys that are actually red coins, and they grant you access to dimension, where most of the stars are. You have to do this. Like, you have to get red coins, aka the keys, to access this, because this is the first star, like this is Act 1, and the mansion doesn't open until Act 2. So yeah, it's a pretty clever way of, like, you know, giving you that sensation that you are opening the door for the mansion. I like that. And the star itself has some pretty fun moment, like nothing really weird, but it's just fun to execute. Now, We're about to enter the mansion, but I'm gonna do 100 coins. And for 100 coins, I need to collect coins and some of the keys again, which is kind of a shame. You can't really make use of this. Like, having to get the keys seems like a waste of time, but whatever, it's the rules of the game. So yeah, just collect some coins. I need 55 coins from here. And that was weird, I never triple jump like that. So yeah, with our 55 coins we get in, and bang, secrets again. Yep, lots of secrets. So yeah, not much to say about this other than well, indoors areas in Mario 64 are always annoying because of the camera, and this is no exception. So I put the camera in certain places so I don't move it all the time. And yeah, it's just collecting coins and secrets. Mansion has a fun structure at least. Like, we go from room to room like this, it's okay. It's kind of annoying for most Ztar, particularly this one, as you can see. Like, there are a lot of tiny mistakes, like maybe nothing too important, but at the same time it always annoys me to make mistakes like that, and this Ztar is like full of that every time that I do it. It's just hard to get consistent. But yeah, so that's secrets and coins. The camera moment there. And now all the stars are gonna be inside this mansion, which can be a little repetitive because that means that every time that I enter the level now, I'm gonna have to do like 2 long jumps to get into the mansion, and then we start the level proper, but that's how it is. So yeah, I don't know what I did first. Oh, okay, so the secret star, which I didn't mess up the movement for somehow. It's just that there's a fake wall you go through. There is a map somewhere in the mansion that leads into this room, but obviously we already know where it is, and because that camera goes through walls, you can kind of find it without having to look at the map. So yeah, so we're going in again. Now all the stars are gonna be in this room, or at least gonna be able to access from this room. I go for blue switch because I messed up the movement for another star. Nothing special about this one, it's just activating the switch so you can get here and bang, star. Technically outside, but inside. There is a bomb clip for that star actually, but I think I got it a couple times, but I didn't, you know, it's a little too hard for full runs. For like, we are at 40 minutes of the run, kind of risky going for that at this point, but yeah, maybe one day. So yeah, we go here, triple jump, bang, star. Everything is very close together in this level. Well, I guess you can say that about the entire hack. The levels are super small. They don't surprise. They don't get bigger than what a vanilla level can be. So yeah, no block glitch. Went right into another no block, and look at this. That is so good. That is not even hard, but like, it tends to fail anyways. So the level that we just entered is in Metal Gap. The Metal Gap is in course 5. And for some reason, you need to roll out on top of that switch for getting the star, even if you can press it. You can't get the star if you don't come from, if you didn't press the switch already, and a rollout is perfect for that. I'm not sure exactly why is it like that, but it's like that. So yeah, you just press the Metal Gap switch, and this is like a invisible wall maze sort of thing. Just follow the rows. Pretty slow star, but no, it looks slow because it's simple, but it's pretty fast actually. I'm pretty sure it's in the other categories too. So anyways, the Metal Gap stage is one of the fastest stages. So I didn't use the Metal Gap for the switch star, and I'm not using it for this one. Sadly, this skip is pretty precise, and I tend to get it first try, but it can, well, this can happen. It's a very precise moment, like at some point of your side flip you can leisure up, but it's like a very precise moment, and yeah, it kinda wastes a lot of time. Regardless, that was still faster than getting it with the Metal Gap. For the meta cap, you have to go out of your way to get the meta cap and then come back and then press a switch underwater, and then you have to wait underwater until it runs out. Kinda shitty. So yeah, here we also need to use the meta cap, but not really. There are certain triangles in here where you can long jump, which I completely messed up, as you can see, but still better than going to where the meta cap is to get it. You're supposed to, as you can see, just lava bounce around with the meta cap until you reach the star, but you can long jump, you can jump roll out, etc. And then there is one star in which I do use the meta cap, simply because the skip for this star is possible. You just need like a very precise wall kick with a first D. Doesn't say that much time, I think it's 2 seconds, and oh damn. Even if oh my god, I went for it actually, so here it is. The problem is that it's not the fact that you need a first D, it's the fact that the first D comes from a triple jump what messes me up. Otherwise I would actually go for that. But I don't go for that ultimately because it takes like 1 second or 2 at most, and normally I don't fail this star, so it's not a good idea. But yeah, this has to be like the worst meta cap I have ever done. It's usually a very fast stage, it's not even that hard. So yeah. So we had left 1 star here, and that's because we need the meta cap. It's a pretty creative boo fight, I would say. Just need to use a no block, but it's blocked by fire, so you need the meta cap. You can't skip that requirement. But it's better to start it from the meta cap spawn because you get that free hit from the slide kick, so. Now we'll go back again because we need to go back to the meta cap. We got all the stars on the meta cap, but the meta cap connects to another level and another no block glitch, which I didn't fail, which is nice. That's 3 out of 3 so far. So yeah, so it turns out there is a wing cap here. We use it to reach the other cap that we need, the bunch cap. Now, I'm not sure if this is the case, but I think in the original you need all 3 caps. But I may be mistaken, I don't know, it's what I remember. But anyways, wing cap, bunch cap, secret entrance, course 11. Course 11 is one of the levels that I'm very prone to messing up because it has some pretty hard strats. And this is not one of them. I messed it up anyways. But no, it's what comes after. But anyways, that was a pretty bad mistake though. A dying like that and on such an easy star is so bad. But still, Course 11 can do much more than that. Also, as you can see, it replaces Casey Maze Cave, and that means that we are in the basement now. Cool. Anyways, I start with this star. I think this is star 1. This star has a pretty interesting skip, but what worries me is this Goomba. This Goomba can be on the ground spot, and because you come with such speed and there's like a steep slope there, if he touches you, then you're knocked off to the void. So yeah, this triple jump is very precise angle. I need to also like dodge the wall there, and there are some invisible walls in between to add some spice, I guess. So yeah, I always go for that first, no matter what. Next you have, I think this is star 2. This also has some little skip. I guess I'm supposed to platform over there, but it turns out this is lava, so we can abuse that to just get the star and not bother with the flip panels, which can be a little finicky. Pretty good. Somehow I sometimes manage to die there too. I don't know how, but it happens. And now coins. Coins are really dangerous in this level. For some reason we have this super tight blue coin switch. So like, even with the speedrun and superpowers, it's so hard to get all the coins every time. Like, that last coin is almost always about to spawn. I don't know why the timer is saying that. But yeah, good that we got all of them. I was just, you know, move around the level, get the coins, and that was pretty scary. I'm happy that the spiny didn't hit me, otherwise we would have been dead, and dying on this turn is one of the worst things that can happen. This Koopa didn't like me, so I couldn't hit the coin, doesn't matter. I wanted to kill it simply so I didn't get knocked out of the platform because I was scared of that. Getting the blue coin doesn't really benefit you at this point. So yeah, at this point I can't really die, so we're on the clear. But it was a little slow. All things considering, it wasn't super bad. So yeah. Ztar doesn't seem hard, but there are some jumps in which something can go wrong and you die. And you always die like around here at the end, and that's devastating for a run like this. The coin stars are the longest, almost always. So yeah. And now we have one more really hard trick, which is another no-block glitch. And this one I failed it. And I'm glad that I reacted properly. Sometimes I don't realize that I failed it and keep going further and, well, you die. So yeah, the backup is the one fight, and the one fight is pretty interesting because all of that is quicksand. So you're supposed to long jump and wall kick off the womb, but it turns out this is faster to do because the lower wall, so I'm on the right position to get like a very good ground pound on the guy. And also, like, it's fun to wall kick on the guy, that's what you're supposed to do, but he kinda changes your angle because he's like moving. So using the lower wall is always better. So I'm pretty sure I'm going for another no-block glitch. This no-block glitch is one of the most dangerous in the run because it can kill you if you fail it. So yeah, good thing we got it, and that I got the star, which is not easy because it's kinda blind. What matters is that you get up there. So yeah, even with the death of the star at the start, we are saving time because I'm pretty sure I died on the coin star. Or it might be. But yeah, off to course 12. Course 12 is another really hard course. Like all the courses in Basement, honestly. It starts with this star, which is mandatory for the first act. It's kinda how you enter the level. We have this neat skip, which is kinda hard to pull off, but oddly consistent. It skips going to another area of that castle thingy there, and yeah, it's called Welcome to Daredevil because now we enter to the level proper. Where I got the star will become the spawn for all the other stars, which is pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, I'm going for melee cap. This star is pretty hard. It has one skip over here, the lava arch that I got. It's more precise than it looks and it tends to go wrong. Now I always have a backup to get up there with the same meta cap, but yeah, obviously that's much slower, so it was very nice that I got it. Now I think I'm gonna do the first set of secrets. And yeah, I guess I spoiled that. This course also has 2 sets of secrets and both are really hard. So on this one, yeah, just call it the secrets, move fast. One thing though that I didn't know until recently is that so you can see some fog, red fog. The longer you spend here will be like redder, and you are gonna be able to see less and less. That's pretty cool, honestly. But I don't remember that from my casual playthrough. But yeah, we don't really let that to happen. It goes like very red. That was pretty nice. So second set of secrets. These are really hard. This is a common way to die in this level because these platforms with this shape are really bad to land on. Like, they are very fucked. I have no other way to describe them, and they also start spinning and explode for some reason. So yeah, good thing that none of that happened. Got the secrets. It's not super fast the way I do them, but I honestly didn't find a faster way to do them, and not a safer way either, which is more important at this point for me. Because it's not like you're gonna save too much time for going super fast on a star, and you'd rather not die. So yeah, I went safe, pretty much. For coins, we have this very interesting star where this stops spinning, I get the shell, and now we'll start spinning, so it will let me get these coins. Other than that, it's just collecting coins everywhere. Sadly, I had to bonk on that bully. Normally I dodge him, but it's kinda hard to do, honestly. But yeah, just collect coins, and what makes this star special, and honestly, the hard part is the ending. So, from here we get one eyeball and one Goomba, which I use for safety. We don't really need him. Oh, I already got the Goomba. This Dory moves too fast, so I need to jump like that so it doesn't just go away, and I can get all the coins from that box, and I get one extra coin in case I drop one coin. So if you see one extra coin on this ring like now, everything went right. Now for the boss, and oh boy, this boss. So here you're supposed to ride Dory around the eyeball and kill it that way. This way is much better, not just because it's much faster, but it's actually easier because this Dory is so hard to control. But even this can go wrong sometimes, so I'm glad it didn't, and that was an overall very good course 12 actually. Now off to course 10, and course 10 is the run killer here for the basement levels. I went for an easy starter here. I skipped having to spawn that blue block by doing these wall kicks and ledge driving here. I can wall kick on the other one because it's actually slope, although I'm pretty sure the single stars actually like do a roller on the slope or something and use that to reach the water. But yeah, this is not much lower and it's easy as hell. And now the Winkle Star, and this star has something special about it. As you're gonna see, what you have to do here is to fight, well, I guess you can call it fight piranha plants. You have to knock them with the Winkle. So those roses they spawn on, it's lava, obviously, and everything else is quicksand. So I'm trying to just, you know, don't touch anything, pretty much. And I find it's just a really fun star, both casually and speedrunning. We hit the last one and the star is gonna spawn right here. And there we go. Love it every time. So not much textures playing there. I mean, it's self-explanatory, although you can hit one of the plants earlier so you don't have to do an extra lap, but that is actually really hard, so I go for this. Now coins. The coins are interesting because half of the star happens outside and the other half happens inside the big tree. Yeah, we are going inside the big tree. That's why I did these two stars first, because they are the only ones that are outside. So it's like a nice way to do the level. Like we transition from getting stars outside to inside using the 100 coin star that, you know, happens in both places. Anyways, yeah, other than these Koopas not being big, there isn't much risk here. Like you have this jump, I guess, which is a little scary. Other than that, it's just movement, nothing special. Just to get all the coins. One thing I have to say though, these are walls, not that many actually. So this hack has a fair deal of invisible walls, something that I came to know a lot during this grind. But this level doesn't seem to have that many. Also this good little skip with the sleeping piranha there. Always love to do that. It's actually possible to get the star from the long jump, but it's so precise that I don't go for that in runs because simply missing it means that you just go to the quicksand, so we'd rather not. But yeah, inside the tree, I'm gonna spawn a star that requires you to step on that roof there. It's a secret star. I do it first because a couple of times now, I think in 2 runs, I forgot about this star entirely and went to the next course without that star, and that, while I can fix it because we come back later in the run to this area, it meant not having my splits for like half the run, and it wasn't very fun. So I started doing that star as soon as I got inside the tree, so I can just get it out of the way and not forget it. So yeah, it's like some sort of secret star. It's not secret star, but it's like hard to find because it's like here you have those coins to tell you where it is, and nothing special, just movement. Although I gotta say, it's very possible that the Lakiru hits you from behind when you're doing that long jump. Had that happen a couple times. And now the last star is actually really hard. I do this camera setup at the start to set up an angle for this wall kick. And that wall kick, as simple as it looks, is so hard to nail because sometimes you roll out after landing, and that means you probably roll out into the quicksand, or sometimes you don't reach it at all. Sometimes I get a thirsty and I need to change my movement. And then I barely got into that platform. That's cool. So yeah. Now, that ledge trap is intentional because there is an investor wall here that has killed me a couple times. So yeah, just go for the ledge trap. Especially because this course went really fine, as you can see. So yeah, I was happy with that. And now, this is the reason why sometimes you used to forget the secret stars, because the movement to get this vanish cap is the same. So sometimes instead of doing the star that I had for last, I just get the vanish cap and went to course 9. We're in course 9 now, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm missing a star. Not fun. So yeah, now that we're in course 9, I start with the coin star because the spawn, it just works, I guess. It was better to do coins if you start from out there. Like the spawn is, the normal spawn for the level is around here, so like, yeah. Coins have to be done if you come from course 10. And yeah, there's not much more to say about these coins, honestly. It's just going around the level, getting knocked by the Goomba to the water, just getting the coin star. One thing is that, oh, I love that. Getting the 3 walkies to get all the coins from that wall is beautiful. Anyways, 83 is fine. You want to have 84, but 83, okay, you can go as low as you, I don't remember, 82? I think, question mark. It's important that you spawn the star here and don't get it, because I need to rise the water and then not do that. So that didn't go right. I'm supposed to spawn the star, lower the water, no, rise the water, and as the water is going up, I jump down to the water and get the star in the water. Why? Because it saves time of like stardust falling, but moreover, it sets up the camera for your swimming later to get that other star. So that was quite unfortunate. Also, that was a pretty interesting wall kick. I didn't know you could do that. Anyways, with that out of the way, onions. Onions has this skip. Very easy to pull off. Just go to the corner, press B. You don't even need to time the B press. It just happens. This saves a lot of swimming. Yeah. The onion star gives identity to this level somehow. It's the one thing that I always remember. Now we go back, and I'm pretty sure we have 2 more stars over that area over there, so like you're gonna see that swimming a lot. I don't know why long jump here, was probably distracted. So yeah, we have the quiz, and I honestly not doing a quiz, I'm doing something else. Oh, the new sub. Yeah, this totally looks like a new sub or a sub. So not much to say about that. As for the other side I was about to talk about, the quiz, so there is some tree about it. There is like a meme answer somewhere in the quiz, and somehow that is spawned a minute-and-a-half long category that a lot of people ran. In fact, as it pains me to say, it's probably the most ran category. But yeah, other than that, the quiz is just what you see. It's pretty easy too, and also honestly fast for a quiz. I don't even remember how this played out in the original game, but it was probably huge, like everything else. Alright, why Oh yeah, the secrets. Damn. Oh, we are not done. So this star is probably one of my least favorites in the game, and I think that should be self-explanatory because it's this. If you get hit by one of the climbs, then you are forced to go back up because otherwise you don't survive it. Super fun, yeah. It's just where it is. I had to stop a little earlier, wait for it to wait. Not a good start. It's on in this category, obviously it's super slow. So yeah. Moreover, what I was forgetting is that there is a cannon on this level, and you're not gonna see it much. Like, if I didn't mention it, you probably wouldn't know, because we're about to skip it. So we go up here, and just with one precise wall kick, bang, we got the bunch cap, and I think there is a way to even skip the bunch cap, but that's not even faster than just using the bunch cap, so here we go. And that was course 9. And I'm pretty sure I don't need to re-enter course 9, but we are gonna see more of it later. There is something very important about it. But yeah, overworld camera movement here, not great. And what rival is course 6 now, Drone Village. And Drone Village has some really hard skips, but at the same time there's not much to say about this. I do this long jump here. You're supposed to come from course 4 and then talk to a bomb buddy around this area that will activate the cannon in this level, which will let you get another star. And also, obviously, coming from course 4 lets you get the star that I just got, but we can skip that with that long jump just like that. And as for the cannon, we can skip it by doing what I'm about to do. It's very precise. Super jump into the slope, and oh, look at that. I'm glad that that went well, because if you fail that, you have a very high chance of just falling into the water, and that's not good. As you have seen in Wing Cap, falling into the water always will result in time loss in almost anything, really. Yeah, we got that out of the way, so now I do this moment again, probably for the last time, to get the last star over here. And this star has something fun about it, so yeah, you have to go to the top of the village and raise the water all the way to the top. And at the same time, I need to raise the water here a little. Need to get over there faster than the water. The reason for that is because if I enter now, then the water is still rising, and now I can swing to the star. Normally what happens is that the water stops rising, you get into the warp, and then as soon as you spawn there, the water will lower. So you kinda need to like swim faster to get to the star before you can, because the water will go low enough. But the water can't start lowering if it's going up. So yeah, that's cool. Coins and reds. Coins and reds had a route. This is a new route actually. I'm not sure if this is the first time that I was using this route, but yeah, I used to lower the water here. Completely dry, the lowest it can be. But instead now I just swim here, get that coin route, go over here, get some of these coins, not all of them, and then I get these 5 coins, and that's not how it used to be. But this way it's much faster, even if you swim for longer. And even if now I get an extra coin from the blue coin switch also. That's an epic invisible. In this blue coin switch we get like 5 coins. I used to only get these 4. But yeah, the route that I found, this one, turns out that it's a little faster and it's also much easier. So good. That's a nice glitch. For some reason, if you land on the same time that you spawn the red coin star, that happens. So yeah, coins are done. We're only missing 2 stars in this level, and secrets, I think. Yep. So secrets happen to be fairly simple. Get this one first. Now I do need to lower the water, mostly because they are inside boxes, and while on these first box I can just stand on top of the box and get the secret, that's not the case for this one or that other one, so I need to break them, so yeah, lower the water it is. And for this one, last one, sometimes I do have to like, well, I used to stand on the side of the box and sometimes that works and gives you the secret, but half the times it didn't. I was pissing me off, so I started breaking it with that ground pound, because honestly I was losing more time by just expecting to get the secret from outside the box. So yeah, the last star is a boss fight, and this boss fight can be pretty chaotic. I had this wheeler kill me in cold blood, and like he did like a combo on me. He hit me 3 times and I couldn't do anything, and I died for damage, and that was pretty epic. It's so random because even after you hit him, he doesn't always chase after you like you would expect, and that's really annoying. But yeah, other than that, that's the only nuance this fight has. This time I got pretty lucky actually. I was pretty smooth, all things considered. In fact, I had to delay here, getting up there, because I just go right to the start. That was pretty good. It doesn't always go like this, so I'm pretty happy with that. In fact, look at that, it was even my best core 6, so that fight was pretty clean, I would say. So anyways, course 8 time. So course 8 replaces Tiny Huge Island, for good reason, because this course is like a dual temple thing. So we are on the Ice Temple, we are getting the fastest star here, that I completely messed up. As it turns out, for some reason, this is one of the easiest stars, but I have been messing this star up a lot. I don't know why. But yeah, not too bothered about that. Now, we're always gonna be spawning on the Ice Temple because it has a tiny entrance, and that's always gonna be faster. The reason is because we can get to the other side like that, super fast. So yeah, now I'm gonna do coins. The reason why I do coins now is because they start on the Heat Temple, but we then go back to the Chill Temple and finish there. You're gonna see why, but yeah, it's not much what I have to do here. So we are already back on Chill Temple with 35 coins. Go down here, get some more coins. That's low, annoying. Now, this is when the star goes from just, oh my god, from just another coin star to actually pretty threatening. In fact, this star has killed the most runs, because this is one of the longest coin stars in the game. In fact, it may be the longest. We need to get this wing up here. That's gonna be important later. For now, we just get some more coins. But here's the thing. We're on the Ice Temple because it only has one more star. So we get the coin star here. That's interesting. That's not how you do that. And I missed a book coin, and now I'm having issues going up, and that's not good. It's already green. And it doesn't matter that I missed a coin as much as it matters that I took forever to get out of here. That aside, the problem here is that now we have to go to the top, and the flying that I need to do is pretty precise, and if I don't get it right, the punishment is death. And dying at this point after 2 minutes, it's always an insta-kill for the run. So I need to get these secrets in this order, but I changed the order actually, it's not on this order. I do like an M shape, but I got in this order because I wanted to make up for that lost blue coin by getting those 5 coins right there, and that actually worked, so yeah. And we finish the tag here. What makes this start so hard is that the last couple secrets, your flying speed will be so low and, well, low, that you can hit one of the slopes that the secrets are on top of, and that usually leads to dying. It's pretty sad. So yeah. we survived. So to the hit temple, this is where all your stars are, and 2 of them require this snow block. This one is pretty cool actually. You use this bomb to break these spots that is in fire, and with the explosion of the bots, I damage boost through the fire, so I don't have to burn and wait for the new burn to go away and get the star. It's pretty cool. I started hitting the bomb on the left side of the bots simply because there is a sign on the right side, and sometimes because I have the habit of punch cancelling all the time, sometimes I will read the sign because of the B input. The sign has like a massive range. So yeah, never find the boss. This boss is super annoying. This fire on the palms and this single fire spirit make this fight super hard. I always have to be conscious about that, do that tiny jump, and here the kick is so hard because the fire is in your way. It's really annoying, and the problem here is that if you get burned when you're about to kick the bomb, the hand, what happens is that you start like bouncing on top of the hand with the fire, and that can lead to massive damage to death sometimes. Big time loss. So yeah. 2 more on the fire side. Now I don't know, I think I go for secrets here. So we have water for some reason. I don't get it. And yeah, there are secrets on the water, and as you can see, they are not very pleasant to get. But this road is pretty fast, so yeah, it kinda makes sense for how shitty this Ztar can be. Particularly in this part where I have to slow down a lot to actually get there. But yeah, all things considered, this is not that bad. Fully way worse. We used to have like an older route that was pretty shitty compared to this. And yeah, that's one less. So, to recap, this course I consider very important simply because of the coin star. Like, I can't stop talking enough of it because it kills runs, and killing a run after 1 hour is not something I'm used to because most of the categories I run are way shorter than that, so yeah. But anyway, long jump here, didn't let jump, but that's very good because that means that you can get max height of that tornado, and it's very common that you let jump here. So yeah, by getting max height you can skip having to burn yourself, and then you get the star. Pretty clean, honestly, if I say so myself. But yeah, the split itself wasn't that good because of the coin star. But anyway, good enough. Good enough. Now, red coins on the castle, that's a thing. Only on this top area. We're gonna use this coin star as an excuse to get up to DP. And yeah, it's just that. So I come back here, get these 2 coins. Now we go back. No BLJ or anything because we need to go back down after we do the courses here, so yeah, I will probably not do it anyways. I have never been good at that BLJ. So yeah, coin star is almost complete. It's gonna spawn on the middle. Kinda convenient. Well, not really. But whatever. What it is. And now TTC. TTC is Bowser 2. And Bowser 2 is super important in this run. Why? Well, first off, no block glitch. That I got. But I have to grab the chain. Not that easy, but it tends to go right. So, yeah. Good. Now, the thing with Bowser 2 is that I think it has 6 stars. Most of the stars are pretty challenging, I guess, and most of the stars can be done in multiple ways. So like here, this setup of wide kicks is the fastest way that I can do here, but there is another one where you use a no-block glitch to get up there. I don't go for that because it's a little random and not really that much faster. That is okay, but you can get up there like in 7 other ways. So yeah, get this star that is behind you for some reason. Didn't get the dive, whatever. Now you're gonna notice that I turn the camera every time like this. I find it really convenient that you can do that because that means that I can just get that side flip fast and yeah, without the risk of save and quitting, which is something that has happened probably. But yeah, the red coin star here is super fun because look at that. I think I jumped like 3 times and I already have 5 coins. It's super fast. It has to be one of the fastest red coin stars in the game. And now with this cool rollout, we just get to the star. Honestly, like, I couldn't even talk about it because of how fast it is. I love that star. Anyways, I think I go for Meta Cup. The Meta Cup here, very challenging in one aspect. Now, that thing is lava. I use that to skip another lava section and get here. And now I need to... oh my god, I got it. I need to hit that side, but it's not that easy to hit that side of the wall while also being able to get the star in one like quick succession. That went extremely well. So yeah, I think we have only 1 star left here. No, 2. Right, I always forget about the star down there. So this course has 7 stars. There is nothing of note to say about this star. Honestly, I don't remember how the original was either, but it was probably something very similar. This is get inside here to this PCC platforming star. And the worst part is that I can't even do it fast because you need to found the platforms, you need the bosses too, so yeah. And now the secrets, yeah, more secrets. I forget about this star mostly because it's usually like the backup star. If the Nobel glitch goes wrong or something happens that forces me down the level, I usually just go for the star at that point. And yeah, just riding the shell, using the slopes to get some more speed. Simple. That is Bowser 2, and that is Bowser 2. No fight. Why? Because the Kichu is something that I can actually skip, and the reason for wanting to skip Kichu is because the fight is super slow. It takes like 2 minutes or something like that. But enough about that. This level is one of the hardest, it's one of the fastest. So this motherfucker is on every category in the game, it's incredible. We just got more secrets. And so I'm not sure what I do next, but almost all the stars have something to them. So here I have to use this slope to skip some cloud platforming, but I messed up, so I got on the ground cloud, or like still faster than doing the intended anyways, but not ideal because normally from that slide you just land on the star directly, or at the very least on the platform with the star, but yeah, what would you do about that? This is cool. That's all what I can say. It's just let's right there, and the slow grab somehow clips you all the way down to where the star is, and I love that. I don't even know how much faster it is, but it's definitely faster and it's very nice to do. So the red coins here are really tricky to do because this slide is a little chaotic. So I have to slow down and even have to do that weird wonky to fix my angle here. Something that you could do that is always gonna be faster as long as it works is just YOLO and go down the slide and bounce everywhere and somehow you get the 6 coins, but it's not reliable. Many times you miss more than 2 coins and it's over. So here's another skip. That's super precise. That slider is really precise. If you don't get in that precise spot, you either get spit out or just trapped there and die. So I'm happy that I got that. The other star is easy here. I tried to go for this speed strat that I sort of got, but I missed the star a lot. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Because the other star went well, and because honestly that didn't lose that much time as it looks. So yeah, forget about it. And then the last star, this one I leave for last because as you can see it's a perfect backup. If something bad happens on this slide with the red coins or almost anywhere in the level, you can always just go back there and just jump to the pit and get the star. Anyways, and just like that, we are done with this level. This level is super fast. All the stars are like 10 seconds or so less. And now, from that, we go to the absolute worst level in the game, in my opinion, Firewall Fright. We start by doing this area exclusive to this slide. Secrets. Not much to say here. I used to lava bombs there, but it turns out that it wasn't even faster, and taking damage is not a good idea because of this section. Here I do this triple jump, it's kind of precise to get that secret faster, and that was pretty good. And you can get knocked to the lava by one of the ghosts there, so it's not a good idea to be at low HP in general. But anyways, now we are on the other side of TP, and this level is the hardest by far, and the reasons are, well, strats like this one, which are pretty precise, because that slope is pretty finicky, and invisible walls. Well, like when I say invisible walls, I really mean it here. Like the invisible walls in this level are super strong, and they are everywhere, and they are gonna annoy you on every single star. Has one or two invisible walls that can completely ruin you. There is one right there, it didn't happen. Nice. That one will always kill you if it hits you. You cannot recover at that point. And it has been killing me a lot, so I remember it very well. Good thing it didn't happen this time. But yeah, like all the stars here are really fast. Like I'm pretty sure 4 of the stars, you get them on the other category because this area is very fast. But shit can go down really bad. So here this slide is a little precise, mostly because of the angle and because you can't really see when you jump. Also because of the speed and your perspective, it's a little hard to get the wall kick off. A good thing I got it. And yeah, I think the stars we have left are pretty long. So bunch up. Go to this area. I don't know what that cannon is for. Who cares? Here, this strat goes wrong. I don't know why it's so easy to fail that long jump. It's because I'm not spamming A, because I kinda need to time when to long jump. So I forgot to rotate the camera like this too. But look at this wall kick, that's pretty scary too. Of course you're not on risk of dying if you miss that wall kick, but still. Yeah, this area is pretty long, but I would say it's pretty fun, despite the death. You want to do this with only one meta, which I did. That Mario Kart strat is pretty good for like turning in midair and like that. Something pretty unique about lava bouncing, I guess, is that you can actually turn and change your angle in midair. But yeah, not bad for the standards of this level. You only die to that, I think. Well, let's see, because here I only get this blue coin for just to be able to take one more lava bounce, and luckily I didn't get the invisible wall here, and the invisible wall there from the lava to the platform with the star, that happens about half the times, and honestly I have no idea why. But it didn't happen, so this run is already pretty good because of all that. Last star being panels, which, you know, sort of like secrets, I guess. That's a nice one. I think that was a discovery in this run. So yeah, the panels here are pretty tricky. There is another invisible wall after like the next 2 panels. But it's mostly because you have to do some little HP management here. Because now I'm gonna take 2 hits to reach a higher area that I shouldn't be able to get here so fast. Hit that panel and then recover just enough to fuck up. And still survive. Because why not? I did a long jump and ledge trap from the side on purpose, because for some reason if you ledge trap from the front of that panel, when you get up of... Nice recovery. As always, nothing weird. This ghost almost kills me by spawning too late. if you let's grab the panel from the ground side, for some reason it makes you have to press the panel again. I don't know why. So from the hardest course in the game, we go to one of the hardest tricks, and it could be the hardest trick. So yeah, I mentioned that we skipped the Bowser to E. Why? Obviously we don't need to reach Bowser 3 because we have been to the Bowser 3 area multiple times now. But like I said, there is a star that requires to get the Bowser 1 key, and the same is true for another star that requires the Bowser 2 key. We are here where that star can be accessed to, but we are going to skip the barrier that supposedly makes sure that we have the key. So I do this hand freebo bomb. This bomb is not gonna work because that bomb was too small. Now I don't need a huge bomb for this. We can make do with a medium-sized bomb. In fact, the medium-sized bomb is actually better. But yeah, that wasn't even medium-sized. That was just too small. But yeah, failure. So yeah, another bomb. Drop it with C. Regrab with a dive, and now this works. So I need to make sure to get an angle with this slope. Turbo jump, ramp down, excellent. That's a very nice skip, but as you can see, it can go wrong, and it can go wrong in many ways. So yeah, this is the last star from course 12, can only be accessed from course 9, or from course 9 and by having key 2, I guess, but not really, as you have seen. So yeah, this means that we are back to the basement, and that's important because, like I said, this is where I will get the course 10 star that I forgot, if I did forget. But anyways, we kill this ghost because it turns out that despite being on the overworld, they spawn a big book. That was a huge surprise for me when I played casually. When I played the original casually, because I never saw this coming. I never saw those boots actually mattering to get a star, but yeah, turns out they are. So yeah, nice course 0 clear. Off we go to where BC will be in the original game. In this case, it's gonna be course 14. Course 14 is one of my favorites, and it's also unique in the sense that in no other run you see course 14. I think it's the only course that you just don't do on the other categories. It's exclusive to this one, and it's because, as you can see, it's way out there. That's not great. But first we are gonna rescue Mips, who has been running since the start of the run, so like that's some insane long capacity because it's been 1 hour and a half and he's still holding up. So really nice. This is just a free star pretty much. And yeah, this is something that I could get at the start of the run. I do that for another category, but obviously it's much better to do it in this situation since we are coming to course 14, and course 14 has the final. That's not good. Yes. Okay, well. Okay, I guess we are doing coins. Anyways, I'm gonna say what I was gonna say for later. But yeah, coins. That's not a good start for coins, but whatever. I guess it's better than waiting for the switch. So yeah, coins are really fun in this level. When you do them right, that is. Other than that, they are like a very simple lap around the main part of the level. But I find the movement pretty fun. It's nothing special about the movement though, it's just fun to do. You know, again, when you're not randomly missing stuff. But when you start, like, normally when I have to back up stars by doing another star, it is very likely that the other star is gonna go wrong too. But anyways, this jump is a little tricky. I got it, nice. Yeah, this is just a fun star. Nothing more than that. Some people may recognize that cutscene as the thumbnail for my all run, which somehow got a lot of views. So yeah, thank you for that. This watts is really awkward to get, and because I missed the last blue, I can't get it, but luckily I always have this Chucky as a backup. And yeah, damn, this went very bad. But like I say, this check is very important because missing that coin, while it doesn't happen to me too often, it's not all that uncommon because that blue coin switch, just like in course 11, has like a really bad timing. It's very easy to just be late. So yeah, pretty sure I'm gonna attempt the no block glitch again. And yes, this is the final no block glitch of the run. And this one is pretty dangerous, so I had to do this little setup and failed. And that's why it's so dangerous, although I was able to survive it only to die. No words. That is so bad. The problem with that is that if you miss it, as you can see, you can get hit by the fire and you fall down to the lava, and normally that's enough to kill you. But yeah, there it is. This novel glitch is super important. Not only because it's the last one, not only because it's dangerous, but because it gives a lot of wall kicking. In fact, this Ztar is actually really hard for casuals because it has a lot of techniques that are only usually seen on Kaizo. So yeah. Legendary Howard made balls. This Ztar is super hard because the wall kicks here are very finicky. But I got them, so we unlocked the secret to our made wall. I love that Ztar. I love it for many reasons. Oh yeah, trying to make up for the fact that all the shit that you have seen happen. At this point, the thing is that on my previous run, I died to Howard made wall, so I guess we made up the time there. This Ztar has a pretty nice gimmick here, where the platforms are like some sort of invisible, but they reflect the platforms on the other side, so yeah. You can tell where they are when playing casually. Obviously, you're speedrunning, you already know. And I guess that's why it has the word mirror in the name. But anyways, the Hugo room. This is a pretty popular Ztar for having some song that apparently people know, although I never learned the name. Nice movement, by the way. The gimmick on this room is gonna be Hugo, of course. Not only that, but the camera, if you turn the camera, it will change the color, which is, you know, creepy. But moreover, I'm not gonna actually use a Hugo, so you're intended to actually get lifted by them. We're not doing that. We can just keep it with some triple jumps. Pretty good, I would say. Except for the beginning, I guess. The thing is that I use this Ztar as a backup for the mirror room Ztar a lot of the times because it's very easy to fall down to where the pipe for that Ztar is, so yeah. That's not an excuse or whatever. Not a good excuse at least. The final Ztar is one of my favorites. The concept of hyper speed flying, I always love that because I like flying in this game, it's fun. But here, like, with the speed of that bumper, you get this massive boost in speed and get this Ztar that is only accessible by flying like this or getting like 9 first use. Pretty fun stuff, and it went well because that Ztar, as easy as it looks, it can go wrong. So yeah, this wasn't a mistake. I do this so we are here now and get to course 2. And yeah, course 2 is finally happening. What can I say about it? So, it's a little weird to have course 2 so late into the run. There isn't anything really special with this course. Got some couple nice traps like this one here. I manipulate that shy guy so I can just land on this platform and pretty much just skip the entire Ztar. But like aside from the strats, it's just pretty mundane. This course only connects to course 8. Only to connect back to itself. So yeah, I don't know. This strat here is pretty new, courtesy of CBU. We used to do the secrets in a different order and it didn't involve these lava bounces. It's pretty cool, a little faster. But yeah, like this stage is pretty fun. Like the movement here is pretty fun for the most part. But yeah, nothing too special, I guess. Which is weird because like at this point of the run, after this, everything is gonna start to matter more. I say, like technically all the stars matter, but that's not the point. Like there's much more to explain later on. This is just like your everyday course. That was a little bit of a shame. I'm supposed to use that boss to double jump and then triple jump into the boss with the star. It doesn't always work, but yeah, you don't really lose too much time from failing it. So yeah, for red coins and 100 coins, I'm using a pretty recent route, as I mentioned before. We used to use the shell here to get most of the coins. For now, I'm just gonna skip the shell and do everything on foot. And it turns out that it's faster to do it that way. So yeah, the only thing that I don't like is this triple jump here. Breaking the boss like that is a little annoying, I'm gonna say, mostly because the coins rain like that, and you can have like very bad MG, and well, it can be a little hectic. But other than that, pretty fun route. It's more clean. Like on the other route with the shell, I just like go everywhere, go back and forth, and it doesn't look that fast. Like this is faster, not like much faster. It's not like I'm saving a minute for doing this route or anything, but it's faster and it's also really fun. So yeah, here I take these lava bombs on purpose because I couldn't find a better way to reach the star. So yeah, with 2 stars left now, the rest of the level is gonna be inside that house tower thingy. And the star that comes up next is pretty interesting. So I just mostly like it because of how I get the mana cap at the start. I have to start a long jump but also get the mana cap, so like you need to use a crouching animation to get the mana cap without Mario just standing and putting his cap on. That's pretty neat. Yeah, here I kind of fucked up the cycle because I'm supposed to land on that and bounce again on the lava. This is not sand, it's just... Well, it's sand that is so hot that it acts as lava. I guess that's the logic of the game. Other than that, it's what you see, just going around the panels, and I should do this in just one mana cap, and I normally do. This is not particularly hard or anything, but yeah, you're a little trouble there. At least I got that last long jump into Ztar. Sometimes I just fall off because you have to long jump on the same frame you spawn a star for the long jump to actually happen. But yeah, no big deal. Now we're going inside again, but now this is when getting key 1 is relevant, because the access to course 8 right there is blocked by the key barrier, just like in course 9 it had the key 2 barrier for course 12. But here there is a skip that involves a BLJ. The issue with that is that doing that and also skipping the key door itself every time you need it is slower than just getting the key. So yeah, so we are back on course 2 after going to course 8 for a little while. That's weird, I guess. This time I only went to course 8 once. That's good. So yeah, secrets, because we didn't have enough secret stars already. And with that we finished course 2. And now is when it's starting to get interesting. We finished all main courses except for course 15. Why is that? Well, I'm gonna explain later. First we need to go to the backyard and... oh my god, look at that. So the movement in the castle is actually really hard for me. Mostly because it's not the same as in Vanilla, which I'm already bad at. But like, the camera here readjusts almost immediately after being frozen for a little while, and it's really hard to predict how the moment is gonna go with that. Like, I can't really make sense out of it. It's really annoying, it happens a lot too. So yeah, now we are on the backyard. It looks a little different from what we remember. There are red coins, so we're gonna get them. Nothing too special about here, like it's just getting the red coins, the most optimal ones. going fast. And the reason why I leave this for the end of the run pretty much is because, well, in order to return to the castle I need to either quit the stage or do what I'm about to do, which I'm not gonna say yet. But yeah, the thing is that here we have a secret course though. It's not just the star for the backyard. We have a secret course and another secret star, which completes all the hourglass stars, I believe, at this point. So we get this, we talk to this ghost, and go to the last course, not even the last course, but the last course that doesn't take forever to explain what's going on, I guess, and I missed the move, nice. So Ruined Plains of Maine. This course is the only one in the game that looks nothing like the original. The original is kind of a mess, although I kinda liked it. But this one looks like something else, if you can tell. And right here, so I got this meta cup, but I only burned 3 times, and you can get this star with 3 burns. Because on your way out, your health is not depleted, so you can get the star with 1 HP left. The problem is that is super inconsistent and super risky, because there are like a set of bad ceilings there that will have you bones everywhere. Like I kinda got lucky there, didn't have that happen, but it happens a lot. And not getting the meta cup in that situation will always kill you. And getting the meta cup, it's only like 2 seconds slower, so it's not really worth risking that, I say. Well, at least not at this point. Maybe when we go for like so 1 hour and 55, we can go for stuff like that, and not even at that point, it's still not worth. But yeah, Race, go to the top, just like in the original Mario Field. In case you haven't noticed, that's where we are right now. And we kinda have to do it again. Don't really understand the idea here, I don't understand that design. Maybe because you kinda do it 2 stars on top of the mountain in the original level, but yeah. I gotta say, it's good if you happen to lose a race, which has happened. You can just get this star, so whatever. Not bad, I guess. So yeah, the stars in this course are pretty fast, most of them at least. There's one that I haven't done yet, which is the slowest and also the most annoying one, which I'm not gonna do. Apparently I'm gonna do a fast one. Other than that, everything is super easy here. Like, you just know where the stars are and get them like this. Just a funny one. Okay. So only 2 stars left. And one of them has like a custom mechanic, something that you probably are used to at this point. Like some of these levels have custom mechanics. And okay, we are going for the long and annoying one. So, secrets. It's a funny idea. Like, all Battlefield has 5 cannons, so why not just put 5 secrets, right? Game already has half the stars being secrets anyways. That's a fun idea, but it's kind of annoying because the secrets are like at the bottom of the cannon, so like sometimes you left them like that. Yeah, it's not great. That's why I kick, so I don't let from my way down and I can double jump. But yeah, also damn. Nice I didn't get hit there. So yeah, just one more star to go, and it's a pretty interesting take on the original too, in which you circle around the poles to get coins for the coin star, and literally every casual has done that too. But here you circle on the poles to just get rid of this darkness thing, and you kinda have to do it fast because the first one will start getting the darkness back again, and if you get rid of all of it, you get the Ztar, and nice. Ztar is faster than it looks, honestly. Look at it. So yeah, important. Save and quit. Why? Because now we are going to go to Bowser 3, and this time we are going to do Bowser 3 after a grand. So yeah, we get this secret entrance. That entrance is only available to you after getting 95 stars. We talk to the bomb, which is gonna be relevant later, and get the Ztar. The reason I do this is because the bomb opens a cannon that is the entrance to the final boss. Or should I say one of the final bosses. So here's the thing, there are 3 endings, which means 3 bosses. And since this is the complete category, like the full game, to get all the stars, we have to do all the endings as well, because the endings give stars. And in fact, the good ending requires 169 stars to be accessed. So we have to do the negative ending and the normal ending, which is like a in between. Opening the cannon is for accessing the normal ending, which happens here in Bowser 3. But you don't really need to open the cannon to access one ending. That's something I'm gonna explain later as well, I guess. But yeah, we got the 2 stars that are outside the castle. We need to get at least 1 to enter, actually. So yeah, we can enter now, and it's boss time. Not really. We have 1 more star to get on this side at least. On this star you could skip the meta cap you can, but it's also like something that says like 1 second according to my timings, and it's really not worth doing. Because here the collision of the ceiling can just make you bounce back and you might take an extra burn or something, and something like that can happen too. So it's just better to get the meta cap, honestly. Like, unless you're doing a stage 38 single stars or maybe one of the very short categories, just get the meta cap, honestly. Alright, so we're ready for that boss fight. Since we are entering the cannon this way, this is gonna be the normal ending, the normal boss fight, I guess. His name is Bowser. Bowser here has one of the most random fights ever. So, if I step on these planks with arrows drawn on them, it will unexpectedly deal damage to Bowser, and we have to do that 50 times, like right there on the top left corner. That's his HP actually. And yeah, Bowser is gonna start like randomly warping and using his attacks, and right now it looks fine, but like it gets really bad right now actually, because he's gonna combine this fire rain and these jumps, and oh god, this one you really wish you could change your angle in mid-air, because like you're always jumping, so you're locked into the direction you are facing, and well, it can be hard, but like I got really lucky here. This was an extremely fast fight. This fight always takes longer than you want, and sometimes it results in dying, because it is really hard to avoid damage, especially if you get it like stunned, then the fire comes on you, or sometimes you start burning and you can't really go anywhere safe and take more damage, and that snowballs into dying. So that was pretty nice. Anyways, normal ending is gone, negative ending time, and for this one, remember that switch on Bowser 1 right here? Well, that's a good pipe actually. Well, I failed to enter for some reason, but now we are gonna be here. This is Bowser 3, and stepping on this switch activates the negative ending. This is very important, because you can't do anything, you can't do negative ending without activating that, obviously. So yeah, get amped again. This amp is like really annoying. Now we get this star again, and this is one of my favorite things about this speedrun. Getting this star twice is actually faster, because we don't have key 2. We can't really go down to open the basement key door, and believe me, like skipping the key 2 boss fight is still worth despite that. So yeah, we get that star again to warp. Then we go to this side, and it unlocked a new path because we are on the negative ending state now. It changes the whole state of the game actually. So yeah, I do a little skip here. By having more HP than I should, I can afford to take these lava bombs and just go directly to the star. Otherwise you need to take like a little detour and get some coins to recover HP. So yeah, back again to the castle, back into the fight. But now we get a different final boss. Not Bowser, but Penguin Mom, I think. Yeah, so the gimmick in this stage is that this is actually really hard. But there is something there is a mechanic to help you, and you're gonna see me pause every now and then, I think. Well, I did at the start, but that's because when you pause, you set a in-game save state. Like right now, I should be doing 1. With in-game save states, like they are legal because they are part of the game. And if I happen to die here, I can just load that, and I'm gonna be there, and well, it's worth pausing for that. Like, it's really worth pausing for that, because dying here would take a lot of time. But yeah, no deaths. Normally go for like no pauses, but whatever. I guess I was concerned about this run. Wonder why. And that will be the negative ending. So now we are in the right conditions to go to the real final boss, which is course 15. Course 15 is the negative realm, but you don't need the negative ending to go to course 15. I think it's really smooth. That's how it looks in the run, but you don't need to activate negative ending to go here. In fact, negative ending and normal ending stars are part of course 15, so we already got 2 stars in there. So course 15 is really interesting. This pink stuff kills you instantly if you touch it, like instantly. It's worse than quicksand, it just boils you out. So mind the movement that I'm doing because of that, and also because of that we can do something awesome. Instead of getting the star, I'm gonna get killed and now get the star, and because of that we just skipped the star dance, and we also skipped the do you wanna save prompt thing. That's like 8 seconds, and that's really good. But yeah, what just happened is not really good. This star is harder than it looks, I swear to god. You only need to fall on a precise spot here and dodge the lava, or not, and then you get the star. But it's so hard to actually do both, like dodging the lava and even getting down there, because the Goomba is on your way. So yeah, that's a shame, but at least it's a very quick death. And now we start doing coins, because like I said, the good ending requires 169 stars, so we only need to get hundreds and a last star in here to activate that. Yeah, there's not much to say about that here. It's just getting a couple of chunkies that are disguised as Ztars for some reason, and just getting the coins on your way. So another gimmick that this stage has, as you can see, like the pieces of the stage are flying all over the place, and well, after I get this blue coin switch, you're gonna see like the pieces just like materialize or just come into place as I advance the level. That's pretty neat. I really like that. A nice detail. And the pieces that are flying don't really have a hitbox, so like they can't, you know, mess up with you. But they can on visually, like they can get on your way visually. That happens quite a few. Yeah, that happens quite a bit on the first star for me, which is honestly the worst star in which it can happen, but whatever. We take the final slide, we get this star. Now we have all the conditions met to enter the real final boss. And this is pretty exciting to me. I really love it. I love this star. It's one of my favorites in general. The final boss is also a credits sequence, and yeah, we go through all the main levels in this. Well, like not the level, not the entire level, so you know, just key features of them. And I love this stuff. It's just so good. I also love that you have like this sick medley of all the music in the game in the background. It comes together really nicely to me. So yeah, this doesn't mean that this is a smooth sailing. This star can kill you in some places, because combining all the courses means like some of the hazards of those courses as well. So yeah, like some sections are free like this one, but then some sections can be quite dangerous, or at least can make you waste time, which is just as bad. So yeah, for this section, this is the course 13 section. There is a skip actually, that you can skip this plank. It's just that it's super precise, and failure means dying, because this is quicksand. So I just rather play it safe here and actually use a plank. And well, we're almost done. here. We only have like a couple more courses to go. I try to do this skill, but like the camera is so weird that I just go normally. It's not like I want to wait more time. Kind of a shame that I didn't get that. But yeah. Here I skipped having to lower the water for that section. Worth mentioning. And yeah, that's gonna be the run. But the final star itself is the final boss as I see it. And that's it. That's Ztar Attack Rebooted. Full game, every star in the game, 170 stars, done in sub 2 hours. That took so long to get. I'm so glad I can finally manage this. That's why I really wanted to commentate this video. And yeah, I really enjoyed running this game. I really enjoyed making this video too. Like I like commentating runs. It's just that I haven't speedrun in such a long time, honestly, or at least I haven't done new categories worth commentating. So yeah, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.